You came here to listen to the most dynamic guys on the road today who's going to lead our future. If I could have Senator Jimmy Espaldon and his wife Gilda please come join us up on the stage.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. You know, at the very start, I'm going to make a promise to you. I'm going to keep this really, really short. I think that in itself should get me elected. But also, you know, before I start, I do want to thank my wife right now, and I say this very sincerely, because anybody who runs a campaign needs the support of the community, of the family, and whatnot. And Gilda, my wife, has been with me from the start. She's never questioned any decision in terms of running for office that I've had. She's always been very supportive and said, hey, if this is what you really feel you need to do, then you have to follow that dream. You have to follow your destiny. And on this one, she's been with me 100%, and I want to thank you for all your support. Mike and I are new candidates in this field. If you really think about it, Mike is 6 years in the political field. I'm 4 years in the political field. A lot of people say, well, maybe you're not right yet. But actually, I beg to differ. Sometimes you need new eyes. You need fresh eyes who are not so ingrained in the political field that they can actually see something different. Mike and I see a lot of different things. But like I promised you earlier, this is not going to be a long speech. I'm here just basically to say thank you so much for being here. We will have an opportunity as Mike and I go around this room to talk about the issues if you want, talk about some of the plans that we have. But I think we can do that over food. So with that, my partner, Lieutenant Governor Mike Cruz.
Viva! Viva! Viva Cruz Espaldon! Viva! Now, that's the last politics as usual you're going to hear. But I wanted to introduce also my wife who, come on, well, this is the team, guys. And we're counting on you to make sure this team works for all of us on Guam in 2010. So thank you. Let me say just a couple things. You've heard our commercial, but I think it's important for me to stress this issue. Guam, our island is at a very momentous moment, a very defining moment in our history. I think that all of you guys would agree with that. What is coming before us with this massive buildup, and I like to call it the Guam buildup, not the military buildup, because it can't be about just building a military base, it's about building a community called Guam. I think all of you agree that this is an important and defining moment that's going to change the very way we live for multiple generations to follow. And I think all of you can and should agree that the leaders that are coming and that's going to work for us in these very important times can't be about politics as usual. It can't be. And if it can't be about politics as usual, this is why Jimmy and I have decided to throw our hat into this campaign. Because you're looking, if it's not politics as usual, then you're looking at two very unusual politicians. I say often that there are children in kindergarten today who have been alive longer than the two of us have been in politics. And so there's those out there who feel that that's a disadvantage, that somehow we aren't right, as you said, Jimmy, that we don't have enough experience. But I think that's exactly why we should be the guys that lead our island in the future. But the most important thing is I want all of you to understand is to look at us. And I want to give you guys a chance to do that tonight. Look at my eyes and look at my heart. And I want you to walk out of here and say, you know what, that guy's a dishonest guy. He's not genuine. He's not sincere. Because if you give yourself, if you truthfully do that, you will find that this is what you're going to have in us. And yes, we can talk about all the different issues, and I think that the issues are important. I think the military build-up is important. I think that, yes, we do need to get income tax back, the returns and all of that. But what's more important, I think, at this particular time in our history, is we look at the character of the leaders that are going to go before you. And I think that if you took a true and honest look, you will find that Jimmy and I are your leader. And tonight's about getting acquainted, getting you inspired, getting you on fire, because yes, we obviously are here for a fundraiser, and we appreciate the fact that you're here, but what we're hoping is that not only have you come help us financially, but you're leaving here with an inspiration in your heart that this is the team that you want to lead us into the future. Because what's going to be a better thing for us, what's a better advertisement, what's a better commercial than the science we're going to have out there or the commercials we're going to have on TV, is the commercial in you as you go out and you speak to your friends and your family and your children about this team. That is what we're counting on. So again, thank you so much for coming tonight, and we look forward to being able to meet with you individually. And Viva Cruz!